Hello, siblings. Welcome back to the Art Therapy Guide to Coping Skills. I've got my friend Matt with me today.
Hello.
We've known each other for a long time. We play some music together. Would you like to introduce yourself to the peoples?
Yeah, I'm Matt. I play the drums in Doom Jazz, and I've been in several projects with Jay before.
Yeah, so this isn't like a therapy session between strangers. We're friends, so we're going to hang out and we're going to do a little bit of mindfulness and art making as a way to like relax and focus and calm your mind a little bit.
All right.
You think you'd be up for something like that?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So the first section here is to play with color. And it looks like that there's a whole slot machine up there.
Oh, yeah, all right.
And if you're really good, you can make it rain. I'll just guide through like a little mindfulness here.
All right.
Yeah, so just notice that sensation of breathing real quick and take a nice breath. And relax your shoulders a little bit. And start to notice your connection to the color pencil. You can notice if you're pressing hard or soft.
I always press pretty hard when I use these. I feel like it helps me be intentional.
Mm-hmm. I like to notice how a color pencil can become a part of your hand. You don't really feel finger, pencil. You just feel a big sensation coming from the paper as your hand just grows a new limb for a moment.
Yeah, this paper's kind of a little, not rough, but almost like thick, maybe is the word I'm looking for. But I think that's because I'm drawing on this, so it feels very textured compared to normal paper I draw on. What do I want to do here?
Yeah, so just find that sensation of breathing. Breathe from start to finish. Yeah, and just notice your connection to the pencil and the paper. Relax your shoulders a little bit. When you start coloring with color pencils, do you have a plan, or do you just jump in and see where your imagination
I just kind of
takes you?
jumped in. A lot of times, as you can see, I like to start with the edges, kind of work my way inward a little bit, and that sometimes gives me good ideas of what to do with like the colors or the shape of it a little bit. Like here, I'm more playing with the roundness and trying, instead of just coloring it straight red, I'm letting the different parts kind of feel like different shades. So just seeing kind of what jumps out at me as I go.
That kind of sounds like artist talk. Would you consider yourself an artist?
No, not a visual artist. I don't really do any painting or drawing very much, but I enjoy watching it made and sometimes participating a little.
Yeah, and just find that sensation of breathing. And notice the sounds that the pencils make.
I think you can hear that the pencil comes apart as it rubs on the paper. because if it didn't, it would make that horrible squeak noise.
So you're noticing the pencil leaving a part of itself and breaking onto the paper?
Yep. That you can hear and feel that happening.
And if you've been coloring a little bit, do you notice if your posture has changed at all, or if there's any tightness in how you're sitting or your shoulders or anything?
I don't think I was thinking about posture till you said that, so I think it's more purpose-focused, like trying to focus on my arm and the task. I think if I didn't think about posture, I could end up sitting really weird.
Mm-hmm. Has that ever happened to you where you've been so focused on an activity when you're finished, you're like,
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I didn't realize I was straining until I stopped. That happens in drumming sometimes, where if you don't think about your posture, you don't realize till you're finished that you were leaning or something, that wasn't balanced. I'm gonna do
Do you have...
that looks right. Yeah, that works.
Nice. Do you have freedom to play with color? Or do you have sort of locked in of what color should we wear?
Well, I think a little freedom, for example, I didn't really use red on the cherries. I was more trying to think almost like when you put them together, it's red. But I think sometimes the mistake is going for something a little too obvious or too predetermined, and then you're just following a script rather than creating. So, you want to, I want it to look like cherries, but I also don't want it to just be red circles. So I think the freedom comes with interpreting and thinking how does my mind see that red? Or what are the different facets of the red? But I think the 7 just is a green. It just feels right.
Do you normally associate colors and numbers? Are there any others?
Yeah, I think 9 is red.
9 is red?
Yeah, I don't know that every number has a color, but 9 is certainly red.
Mm-hmm.
7 might always be green. That might be why that feels so right to me. I think a lot of words have a color that just kind of makes sense with them. I don't know if those are learned things or... There we go.
What was it like for you to use some color pencils today?
It's fun. I haven't done it in a while, so I enjoy it.
Yeah, when was the last time you were able to use color pencils?
I probably haven't picked up colored pencils for a couple of years.
So it's been years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did it bring back any memories or associations, just being able to hear the sounds and smells of the color pencils?
Yeah, I think of school. I used a lot of colored pencils in school, so I think it feels a little like that. I remember in art class having to color huge drawings, and I didn't want to leave any white space, so you end up almost coloring over the coloring and just doing colored pencil in every little tiny square inch of the paper, and it would take us weeks, to do these drawings. So I think that's what it mostly feels like.
Nice. And then with the imagery of a slot machine, did you have any associations from that? I know some people can say, I don't like gambling, I'm not going to do that, but this was...
I don't gamble, but, I do play games, and I think of it more as a game thing to me. I mean, I don't really have a connotation, I don't think, for those. They just feel like games.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, fun.
Games and fun.